A very good evening to all with respected ma'am and sir. I am Sasmita Nayak and now I am going to discuss about the cost of quality. So, cost of quality refers to the sum of cost incurred to prevent non-conformance from happening and the cost incurred when non-conformance in products and systems occur, which is commonly known as the cost of poor quality. In simple term, we can say that cost of quality is the cost of poor product or services. It can be also defined that as all of the cost attributes to the production of quality that is not 100% perfect. But the question is arising that what is cost of poor quality? So cost of poor quality is actually the cost of doing things wrongs. Means the cost associated with providing poor quality products or services. The question is arising that why do we know the cost of quality? Because this research shows that cost of poor quality can range from 15 to 40% of the business cost, and it can prioritize quality improvement actions. Cost of quality data shows how profit is affected by quality, and it also helps to identify the redundant activities. Now we will know that what are the benefits of cost of quality. So it quantifies the size of quality problem, identify measured opportunities for cost reduction. It helps in identification of opportunity for reducing customer dissatisfaction and associated threats to product salability. It measures the result of quality movement activities, and it set cost reduction targets, and also it align quality goals with organizational goals. Next, we will discuss about the types of quality cost. So normally there are 4 types of quality costs are there. One is prevention cost, appraisal cost, internal failure cost, and external failure cost. The first one is preventive cost. So preventive costs are the cost of all activities specially designed to prevent poor quality product or service. These costs are incurred to keep appraisal and failure cost at minimum. For example, we can take that process of process capability studies, market survey, pilot scale project and testing, procedure writing, etc. Next, appraisal cost. So these are the costs associated with measuring, evaluating or auditing product or service to assure conformance to standard or performance requirement. For example, we can take that internal audits, incoming material inspections, laboratory testing, calibration cost, in process material inspection, etc. Then we will see that internal failure cost. What is it? So internal failure cost, these are the costs incurred when product or service fail to meet quality requirements prior to the transfer of ownership to the customer. Example, we can take that rework, scrap, overtime, downtime, excess inventory, redesign, excess material handling, etc. These will goes under the internal failure cost. Then external failure cost. These are the costs incurred by your business due to failure of product or service at the customer end. These costs result into warranty claims and loss of reputation. Example, we can take that warranty costs, customer dissatisfaction, loss of market share, price concession, premium freight, product recalls, etc. Finally, I would like to say that when the cost of achieving good quality increases, then cost of poor quality decreases automatically. So it is a regular process. That's all about the cost of quality. Thank you.